Friday, January 19th, 2024. We're heading out to the adventure course with the Kyosho Blizzard FR Midnight Blizzard. Take it out for a little run here in the daylight. It's about, not too sure on what the actual temperature is. I'd say less than 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow's getting kind of deep back here as well. Not up to my knee, but definitely in between my ankle and knee. Somewhere in that area. Snow's pretty deep out here. So we're just kind of hiking in the adventure course. Set our truck down. Once again, snow depth doesn't matter with the Kyosho Blizzard. Or a piston bully or a tracked vehicle such as this. Anything with a wide set of tracks like this is going to do okay in the snow, as long as it's somewhat lightweight. Metal tracks might sink a little bit more, but not sure. Just guessing on that. Once again, this truck is running off of two WL Toys 3000 milliamp 2S LiPos, two Axial AE5 ESCs, and two Traxxas Titan 380 18-turn motors. Custom gearing as well with the pinion gear. I believe I'm running a 16 tooth on each one. And idling on in right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it into our entranceway here. It's looking pretty tight. I've got our faux light bar lights up in the air. Might be better if they were down. A little bit of a drop coming in here, so we might be able to cheat it. I think we might be able to skate past. Oh, just barely. Barely skating past it. And on into the gate we go. Alright, which way do we go? Cut it to the left. Head over the over-under frog bridge and attempt to go through the bridge. Go up over the hill here to the right. And head on down into our lower section. Maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll head up this hill here and then cut left and cut right and goof around a little bit. We'll be coming out here with my TRX4 Bronco next and probably attempt to follow our tracks here. Attempt to follow the Blizzard. Let's see how that works out. Coming up into the back edge of the frog pond here. Coming in from a different angle. Normally we'd be approaching from the driver's side door. Right through here. Tunnel's looking a little snowed in. Excuse my shadow. Got some shotgun shells going off in the background. Off the adventure course and back on. Don't know if we're going to make it down through here. At least into the entranceway. It's looking pretty sketchy. Hopefully my shadow's not messing this up. I can't see too well. Got a glare on the back half of my camera. Alright, let's get on with it, right? Get on with that. Just get that thing in there. That's what she said. We might be retrieving this by hand. Looking pretty sketchy down here. Oh, we made it in. We're in the tunnel. Vintage Midnight Pumpkin body here, boys and girls. Getting my left and right sticks confused. Got one light folded down there. We might have caught that on the way in. Must have caught it on the way in. Yeah, we made it out. Heavier body, old school Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin body. Once again, vintage pumpkin body, one of the original first release pumpkins. Body adds some weight. All right, making our way down into the valley here. We got our teeter-totter down there over under brick bridge is completely snowed in. Log bridges are snowed over. We goof around down here for a second. Goof around time for a minute. Show off some of our capabilities, maybe. Or not. No, we're getting stuck. Log bridge. Down into a valley over here. Really no problem with the blizzard. Only time it really has trouble is when I stop and turn and adjust and things of that nature. Once again, heavy body, polycarbonate body adds a little bit more weight versus Lexan or PVC. Did I say polycarbonate? I meant hard plastic, not polycarbonate. Hard plastic body. That's a sand pit that we just jumped into. Over a wall, over a retaining wall, and back in. Yeah, go that way. That's right through a sand pit, through two retaining walls. Foot drop in between the two. Channel subscribers know this hole over here from the last few videos, perhaps on the other side of the teeter-totter. This wall over here that's straight up and down, that retaining wall, or this bank. Not a retaining wall, but a bank. Dirt bank. That hill right there is the one we're having so much trouble on with the 6x6s and the axial Bronco and everything but my TRX4 Bronco with tracks, pretty much. Gotta love a blizzard. These things are a lot of fun. I'd like to get a piston belay. I don't know if they sell those in the United States or not. Talking to another viewer about that the other day in our last Snowcat video. The Blizzard Run 2024 video. Let's see if we can make it up this hill. It's up there, but I don't know if we can make it up that steep section right now. That wall right there. Wow. Tearing through it. Sawing it up. Sawing it up with the tracks. Traxxas Titan 380s work pretty good in here. 18 turn 380s. I'd like to go brushless, but I'm not too sure how well the transmission is going to hold up on this, on the gears on either side for either motor. Not too sure how well they would hold up. And I'm not too sure how well the tracks would hold up to it. My niece's Kyosho Blizzard FR, we've been having problems with the tracks on that. These are the original tracks on my niece's Blizzard 2.0, I should say. We picked that up last year, brand new. And we've gone through 3 sets of tracks so far on it, or 3 tracks, individual tracks. So one complete set plus a track so far with that vehicle. Not too sure why. All the bogies spin freely, the tracks aren't too tight. These are the original tracks on my Blizzard FR, and they've been on here since 2018, 2019, somewhere in that area. I've seen all kinds of use and abuse. Same thing with my brother's Kyosho Trail King. Original set of tracks, they've been on there for 3 seasons so far. No problems with those. But my niece's Kyosho Blizzard 2.0, we're having problems with the tracks and just don't know why. They're just braking right at the connection point. Right at the connection point and just braking straight across the seam. Really weird. Almost looks like somebody cut them with a razor knife. But we've gone through a couple different tracks. One set came from Manitoba. One set came out of California. One track came from California. And one track came from Manitoba. Actually, two came from California. One came from Manitoba. And the two originals that were on the truck. So, not too sure if the Manitoba track broke or if it was the California track broke along with the originals. But we broke 3 tracks, so we've gone through 3 tracks so far. So once again, not too sure how these things would hold up to a brushless setup. She's running her stock 370s with the stock ESC and motor and all that nonsense, stock battery. All stock, and she's having problems. A lot of fun. Probably boring to watch, but lots of fun to drive. Go over under log bridge, around the other side. Side hilling a little bit. Getting buried. That is a steep rock approach there. We were actually off of a rock wall. Right there. It was pretty steep. Right there is a nice little straight up and down incline. There's a rock path going up next to our teeter-totter as a cheater path. And that is the edge of it. Probably about as tall as this truck is high. Go down in here, we're liable to lose it. Over under Brick Ridge. Oh, can't even get into it. Oh, there she goes. Disappearing into a hole. there's some daylight. I wonder what it looks like from the other side. Oh, she's buried in there. Might be getting stuck on our headlights. Light lights. Oh, we're getting buried. Oh, we're stuck. We made it out. Getting stuck in a footprint. Oh, man. Ah, come on, baby. There we go. We made it out. Oh, 4 footprints. Those are deep. And we're off of the rock wall over there. Oh, it's not too bad, though. We made it underneath the brick ridge. Maybe back out the other side. Here she goes. Oh, footprints. Don't stop. Ah, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. There we go. Up over some railroad ties, maybe. Oh, barely. That's a stack of railroad ties. We're gonna make a mess of the course walking around out here. There's a bunch of railroad ties right here all stacked up. They're pretty steep. I love running this dual motor, dual battery, dual ESC setup. That way each 380 gets its own 2S LiPo. Instead of sharing one 2S LiPo across two 380s. You've got one per motor. Now the truck, I'd like to mention, has been acclimated beforehand. I always acclimate my vehicles. This has been sitting outside in a plastic sled for several hours before we decided to take it out here. Probably about 3 hours so far. I set it outside this morning. Let it start cooling down. And here we are a couple hours later taking the vehicle out. Keeping the battery in my pocket or indoors until we're ready to run it. And installing the battery where the vehicle sits so as not to change the temperature of the vehicle. What a riot. Kyosho Blizzard FR, aka Midnight Blizzard. No milk pack, just some mindless BS. Great for the general population. Hear those motors, woo, woo. Sounds like angry bees. Probably rip with a set of Traxxas VXL 3M Millennium 380. I'm sure it's fly. Depending on your pinion gear choices. We're wide open right now with ours, 16-tooth pinion gear. Once again, we could put a taller gear on there if we want to go faster, smaller gear if we want to get some more power out of it. Depends on how fast you want to go. I found the 16-tooth works pretty good, good power range. I run that in my brother's Kyosho Trail King as well. It's a good size pinion gear. Overall power to weight ratio for this vehicle, especially with the heavy hard plastic body. Definitely want some decent low end snap. Don't want to lose all your top speed, but you want to have some low end snap as well. Going through a snowmobile track here and up into the woods. A lot of fun. Oh, got it wrapped up in a raspberry. Didn't like the sound of that. That's the first time I heard that noise. Oh, we are wrapped up good. See if we can power out, back up, go forward. Oh, don't like that. Here I was talking all good about my Blizzard, not having a problem with it. What do we got? We got a problem. This baby is locked in here good. There she is. Wow, hopefully that didn't do any damage. Raspberries, beware. Beware. Hopefully that didn't do any damage to our truck. That sounded like a gear stripping. I'm hoping it wasn't. No slipper clutches on this one. Kind of nice to have. Once again, not too sure how strong these gears are, the counter gears, and the rest of the gears in the transmission. Be cool if they made a Kevlar set. Not too sure what Kyosho makes them out of. Maybe they are Kevlar. Maybe they're some kind of metal infused. But not too sure. Be nice to have a Kevlar metal combination going back and forth. One Kevlar, one steel, one Kevlar, one steel. Going from gear to gear so it's nice and smooth and quiet. And sturdy. Big rock. Oh, footprints. Made it through. Yeah, I love this little truck. It's fun. Usually we're taking these things out at night. Don't get them out in the daytime too often. Usually the daytime temperatures just fluctuate too much and the snow ends up sticking to the vehicles. But today it's nice and crisp. Beautiful day for running the RCs out in the daytime. Nighttime temperatures are much more even and have a lot less trouble with snow sticking to your body or ice building up on your drive cogs around this area right here. Start to build up in here and create a lot of tension or build up on your bogies like a cam, and could possibly break your track doing that as well. Acclimate your vehicles beforehand. Temperatures come to are a factor. Outdoor temperatures. Maybe you set it out your vehicle outside and it was cold and then it started to warm up as the day went on. That can affect things. Nighttime is nice because if you set them out there and it's cold, and it generally just gets colder as the night goes on. There's no worries. Yeah, lots of fun with the blizzard here out by the adventure course. We're out in front of the adventure course right now. Gravel pile. A little bit more fun. Blizzard's not so much a crawler as it is a go fast snow basher. The deep powder. That's what these things really excel at. It's out here in the deep powder. Getting stuck in footprints. Well, not stuck. We're still going. We might be stuck there. Now we're stuck. That's a pretty big hole though. Over on the other side of the course. We haven't touched this area yet. Up towards the boulder pile. We got our rock bridge and our brick bridge, or log bridge and brick bridge up here. Sorry, log bridge and rock bridge up here. So many darn bridges. Lots of confusion. We are on top of the log bridge right now, sorta, and it's pretty sketchy. A lot of snow overhanging, about a foot of snow hanging towards us. Right now we're kind of off that overhanging snow. I'm gonna try to straight shot this, see if I can make it across. Whoa! We fell off the edge a little bit, but we made it. Yeah, we are off the edge too, right there, as well. Quite a bit. Driving coming towards me, controls are backwards. Don't go that way. Get up on top of the rock bridge without going over the edge of the rock bridge. There we go. Make our way to the other side of the rock bridge. See what we got going on over here. That was a heck of a little drop going down in. That was pretty cool. Couldn't duplicate that if I wanted to. Fun little truck. The night lizard. She's a beaut. She's a beaut, Clark. That was a fun little jump off the bridge and down into the pit there. Definitely pretty cool. Once again, original tracks on this vehicle. Niece's Blizzard 2.0, brand new, purchased it last year. 3 tracks, that is broken. 2 right tracks and 1 left track. Rock pile up there. Oh, footprint. Oh, back in again. Footprints always ruin the adventure. Try to make it just a little bit more interesting. Obstacle to drive over. Up towards the boulders here. Boulder pile. Future rocks for the course. See if we can make our way over there. Not disturbing things too badly up here. Looking down over the course. Built into a hill. Real pain in the butt with erosion. Mental note, when you build your course on a hill, you got to deal with erosion. On a regular basis. I don't go over there, it's Footprintville. So the storm damage up over the rocks. Not very smooth over the rocks. These are some pretty big rocks, just to be fair. Wow, pretty big rocks. Pretty big, pretty deep snow. So it kind of lets you know that the rocks are pretty big. The snow's a foot deep. Oh, between the rocks. Fun little truck. Kyosho Blizzard. Kyosho Trail King. Doesn't matter whether it's a 2.0 or a Kyosho Blizzard FR or a Kyosho Trail King or a piston bully. They're all pretty fun in the snow, especially this deep powder. No other RC can really make it through this easy. Whether it be a Traxxas TRX4 product sitting on tracks or a wheeled vehicle. Well, depending on how big your tires and wheels are, right? Some people have RC cars with ATVs, small ATV tires on them. Big electric monster trucks, weigh 100 pounds. Costs a lot of money. Lots and lots of money. Oh, we're in a hole. That's the other side of the over under frog bridge there, or frog pond. The first over under bridge that we went through. It's a steep wall on that side. Lots of footprint. Ah, big footprint. And we are stuck again. Stuck in a footprint. I heard a little bit of noise before we went in too. A little bit of gear noise or something on the way down. On that driver's side track, perhaps. It looks like it's hopping a little bit there. And everything looks alright. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Well, we're about 30 minutes in, boys and girls, and we've had a good romp around the adventure course. Making our way back out to the podium. Good run with the Kyosho Blizzard FR, Midnight Blizzard. Fun little truck. Absolutely love it. Custom body. Custom mounted. We're sitting on a hinge. We've got a hinge up here in the front. A couple pins in the back. Pull the pins out and hinge the body forward. A little plastic cover going over top of our battery compartment down there. With 2 more body pins and washers holding that down. And we're using a Traxxas Hawk body mount on the back. An old original Traxxas Hawk body mount. You can't see it. But I do have other videos where I show that stuff on this vehicle. So if you're interested in what all that nonsense looks like, feel free to peruse through my library and check out the old Midnight Blizzard. And see how that body's fastened on there. Nice convenient little setup, works pretty well. Traxxas Hawk body mounts might be hard to come by. But the hinge was pretty easy to find. That's going to do it, boys and girls. Very much appreciate it for y'all sticking around and watching our fun here with our Kyosho Blizzard FR, aka Midnight Blizzard, out on the adventure course. Friday, January 19th, 2024. Next up will be my TRX4 Bronco. And then TRX6. Mercedes-Benz with a set of Durtrax Deepwoods 1.9 tires. So we'll see how that one does. Alright, boys and girls, that is going to do it. Once again, very much appreciated for y'all sticking around and watching the video. Questions and comments are always welcome, as always. And we will see you all on the next video. Thanks again.